Alright, hi, hello, welcome to another reading vlog. If this is your first time stumbling on one of my videos, welcome, I'm Taylor. It is Saturday, we've just pulled up to Barnes & Noble. It's a new Barnes that we have never been to before, it's across town. So let's go see what this Barnes is all about. Apparently it's a really nice Barnes, so let's go in and see what we can find. And then I think we're just going to spend the rest of the weekend cozied up reading. I am finishing Fairytale today, and possibly also Hemlock and Silver. We will see. If I can finish both of them today, that would be awesome. If you watched my last reading vlog, then you know I'm in the middle of those two books. I'm almost done with both of them, and then I am either going to start Rose and Chains or start like a cozy fall book. We shall see, but let's go book shopping. Of course. How long did you guys work on it? All right, we're back home, and I have actually the biggest B&N haul ever, I think, like that I've ever personally had. Let me explain. 'Tis my birthday in a few weeks. So there's that. Andrew's laughing because we were walking out of the bookstore quoting Cusco, "If you know, you know, it's my birthday gift to me." And I feel like I live by that. You know what I mean? But anyway, it really is my birthday in a few weeks. It's my big 35, and there have been some series that I've really been wanting, so we went ahead and got them. You could probably see the ring light that I have here in my glasses. I normally take my glasses off, but I don't want to do that because I'm like so tired from being out all day, and it's either this or atrocious lighting, so something has to give. But anyway, let's get into the haul. I'm so excited. Some of these series I have been wanting for a couple of years, and even Andrew was like, it's time, get them for yourself. Let's do it. There were some surprises today. We ended up going to 2 Barnes & Noble, so that first one we went to, actually the inside was very different than any Barnes & Noble I've been into. It was like very sectioned off. Andrew did not love it. I felt like if it was any busier than it was today, it would feel very claustrophobic. But I think, you know, very cool. What they did with the space was very cool. And I did get a few surprise books there that I wasn't even looking out for. I just didn't even know that they had come out. The Poison King. This is the second book in the Impossible Creatures series. I did not even know this was coming out yet. If you've been following along, you know that I just read this like a month ago. So I'm pretty sure this was on my July or August reading wrap, and I loved it. I loved it so much. I got this beautiful sprayed edge edition. It's just, I mean, these books, like the first one I have, it's red, it's gorgeous, it's got gold foil, like it's just beautiful. This is a series by Catherine Rundle. I highly recommend. It's children's literature. However, I'm thoroughly enjoying it, and I feel like it's possibly the next big thing, really. I mean, Andrew and I were talking about it over lunch. We're like, Harry Potter started out as children's lit. Like, this feels like the next big thing. It's very good. I highly recommend. And I might also be picking this up this weekend. I don't know. I'm like, it's the world and the story still so fresh on my mind, so I definitely want to pick it up soon. And then I didn't know this one was out. The first book is, I actually have it right here, How to Become a Dark Lord or Die Trying. I haven't read it yet, but I'm gonna read it this fall. And the second book came out and I'm like, oh my gosh, I had to have it. This one's Everybody Wants to Rule the World Except Me. These books are by Django Wexler and I never hear anybody talking about them. So I'm excited to read them and share them with you guys on the channel because I just feel like it's hard to find things that a lot of people aren't reading and the information out there is not like oversaturated. Everyone's talking about it. I feel like these are those books. So I'm excited to read these, and it is a duology. So it is done, and I love me a good fantasy duology because I just feel like fantasy can be really overwhelming. And I also did not know that the next book in the Tomes and Tea series was coming out. I ended up putting the series down. I read the first one and I liked it. It's very cozy. However, it just wasn't the right time and I did not want to leave a bad taste in my mouth over it. So I'm going to come back to it, but I am collecting the series. It's just a very beautiful series. This is Alchemy in a Cup of Tea. This is a series by Rebecca Thorne. If you're looking for a sapphic, cozy fantasy, I highly recommend. I'll be picking it back up soon. And then with my Impossible Creatures book 2, I got this really cute little pen. So very fun, very exciting. That's what we got at the first Barnes. And then because Andrew was like, I don't love this Barnes, I'm not finding what I want, let's go to our tried and true. We went to our favorite one in the city, which was all the way across town, but we did have like a nice break and have lunch. But this is where the big haul comes in. There's a couple of series that Andrew and I are going to read together. One of them is the Red Rising series. So we've just been slowly collecting these books. This is Dark Age. I think after this, we're only missing one. So really excited to read this. A lot of people are talking about this series right now. Everyone says good things, so I am excited. As I read more, I'm trying to be more conscious of like the sort of books that I'm buying. Like we just pulled like 20 books off the shelf that I'm gonna put for sale because, you know, when we started our reading journey of just kind of buying things that we liked, but now I'm starting to get a little bit more particular about what I wanna put on the shelf. And so I was trying to decide if I should pick up a couple romances or kind of keep those on my Kindle. But at the end of the day, I am a romance girly. And so I really did want to pick up a couple of romances to read for the fall. And the first one I got was People Watching by Hannah Bonham Young. I have not read anything by her. I do have Out on a Limb, which I hear really good things about. I'm excited for this. I feel like this is just the perfect cozy fall book. And then I got Battle of the Bookstores, another one I haven't heard anybody talking about. This is by Allie Brady. This is a modern day twist on You've Got Mail. If you know me, you know I love anything 80s, 90s rom-coms, but especially Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan. So I'm really excited for this one. And then with being kind of picky and choosy about what I want to have on the shelf, this is one of the series that I really wanted to get and I've been putting off. I did have the first one in the series. However, it's one of the ones I'm going to sell because I wanted to get the Barnes & Noble exclusive editions and I got them. Crescent City. I'm so excited. I am honestly debating on reading this one before Throne of Glass. I'm not really sure. We'll see. But these are stunning books. I'm like, I love that there's nothing on the covers. Even Andrew's like, oh my gosh, is this a print error? When he saw one of them, I was like, no, this is how they're supposed to be. And that's why I want them. They're so different. So I got those. That's one of the series that I got for myself for my birthday. And then I had to have, this is one of my favorite books of all time, Assistant to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Mayer. I always say her last name wrong, so don't come at me for that. This is ultimately one of my favorite little cozy fantasy books. If you have not read it, I highly recommend. It's kick your feet, giggle, swoon. Tristan, the male main character in here, is everything. I love him so much. There is this stunning artwork inside, and I told Andrew, I was like, oh my God, if Tristan is on the back, I'm gonna lose it. And he's not on the back, but he is on the side, which is gorgeous. I just feel like I wanted an actual like picture of him, but anyway, I just had to have this. It says, you just can't kill people and be pretty. It's confusing. It's a funny book. Also follow her on Instagram. She's a lot of fun. And then I completed the Bloodsworn trilogy for Andrew, but this is another one I think I'm gonna read as well. We got books 2 and 3. This is a series by John Gwynne. I got The Fury of the Gods and The Hunger of the Gods. The first book is The Shadow of the Gods. I hear really good things. I'm hoping it stays a trilogy. I don't know. We will see. I believe it's just a trilogy for now. And we're reaching the end of the haul. I got one more thing. I was debating, this is again another series I've really been wanting. I bought one of the books, like a prequel essentially, and I'm just gonna go ahead and sell it. I never even opened it, never even read it, like the same with the Crescent City book. However, this is just one I have to have. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it this fall. I got the box set. They had one left in stock and I got it. I went with paperback because I just prefer paperback books. I just like the flop, especially when it comes to fantasy. I feel like it's really easy to highlight. But anyway, that is the haul. Giant haul. Oh my gosh. I need to go on a book buying ban for real. But also, happy birthday to me. Happy early birthday to me. 3 weeks. I'm a Libra. I celebrate for like 2 months. But that's the haul. I'm going to shower, get cozy, and let's finish Fairydale. Possibly. I don't know. We'll see. It's kind of late now. Fairydale and possibly Hemlock and Silver. All right, let's do a check-in. I'm 80% in. 80%. It's so good. Just like a quick background. This is Fairy Tale by Veronica Lancet. I have been reading this all of September, just really taking my time with it. I also purchased the audiobook on Audible just because I feel like it's one that you want the audio for, trust me. So check out the audio if you can, buy the audio, do an immersive read. It's well worth it. It's also on Kindle Unlimited, so I have literally the book, it on KU, and the audio. It's been a whole lovely immersive experience. You can probably hear the cicadas outside. They're so loud, and I don't have my mic on. But anyway, oh my gosh. I was not, I was getting to a point where I was like, I need to start to understand what the hell is going on, or it's gonna lose me. This story's gonna lose me, and I'm gonna be so upset because I've just put so much time into it. But no, the payoff is happening. It is worth it. It is so good. Amon, so I'm gonna say it, but you can, like, I think some people say Amen, Amon. I mean, I feel like Amon sounds sexier, but anyway, I love him. He's now officially of my top favorite male main characters. For a minute there, like chapter 18, I think, I was really messed up. I was like, what in the hell am I reading? No. And then around like 55%, I was like, what is this person? Like, I was already like, what is this person? And I guess he's supposed to be like a demon, but now I finally have gotten like all of his background info, her background info. It's all coming together. It's good. It's worth it. I'm definitely just getting into dark romance and back into fantasy. So this is definitely not somewhere I would say like start here if you're just like starting. But as far as like the dark romance goes, I feel like this is perfect. If you are wanting something that is long and you're going to be willing to really put in the time and take your time reading it, because it can get very confusing, and you want something that's a little bit darker, this does span across different timelines. I love books like that. I just read Our Infinite Fates last month. There are components of this book that remind me of that. In Our Infinite Fates, it also takes place on different timelines. You're following this couple. It's just chef's kiss, so good. Go read that book too. But anyway, the cicadas, my gosh. I'm gonna get back to reading. Before I do, my mom cracks me up. She called and she's like, oh my gosh, me and your dad were like at this, this swap meet is what I call it. But I don't know what I call it a swap meet, but it could be like a thrift store, I guess. But she's like, and they had Sunny Angels, and I got you 3 for like 10. I'm like, those are not Sunny Angels, there's no way. She's so cute. Let me show you one. Okay, she got me 2 boxes of these. These are the Powfict girls. They're like supposed to be inspired by the Powerpuff Girls. I'm actually dead. Like, I'm dead. She came and she's like, can you open it here? I want to see which ones you got. Let me show you which ones I got. I got, this is Flowers. I'm literally crying, and this is Bubbles. Yes. I'm just gonna be keeping them because they're hilarious. I don't have any words. So anyway, she's like, those are like not Sunny Angels. She's like, they're like knockoffs, but I got you like a real Sunny Angel too. And I'm like, there's no effing way you got like a real Sunny Angel at the swap meet. Y'all, please tell me what this is. If you have seen anything like this anywhere, please tell me what the hell this is. What is this? Okay, these are the options. There's like no description of them. It's apparently a Sunny Angel hipper. I actually have 2 real Sunny Angels coming Monday. We'll open those together if I'm still vlogging Monday. I don't know, we'll see. Oftentimes I will end the weekend vlog on a Monday. But anyway, let's open this one together. I wanted to save one for the vlog because I just thought this is so funny. She's so cute. She was so excited. She's like, it doesn't matter. They were like 3 for 10. And I'm like, yeah, it's just fun. Let's see what I get. Let's see. Okay, I'll say, if I'm going to choose one I want the pink one. This literally says Sunny Angel Hippers, decorative minifigures. Okay, there's 6, but you can get a secret one. I'm literally dead. The other ones came with the heads detached. Let's see if this head is attached. Oh! Okay, I got the mystery one, which is white. Look at the black paint is literally on his side. I'm dead. Okay, if you have a real Sunny Angel, okay, real Sunny Angel for a reference, okay? A real one. If you have a real one, they feel kind of like, they're not squishy, they're just like soft. I can't describe it. Like, they don't feel like this. These feel like a toy, like plastic, you know? I'm dead. It's hilarious. These are my knockoff study angels. Thanks for watching. Anyways, that was fun. I love you, Mom. I love it. That just cracks me the hell up. I love it. Also, FYI, there really are like counterfeit sunny angels like everywhere. Knockoff sunny angels everywhere. If you want a real sunny angel, I recommend going to the actual Sunny Angel app. I follow them on Instagram. I have the app downloaded, or just their website, their USA website, because you will be guaranteed to get the real thing. Anyway, that was fun. 80%. Let's finish this book. I have 2 hours left. Hi, hello. It is the next day and I have had the nicest morning to myself. Sundays are my day to just recuperate and lean into laziness, and it has been so nice. I'm going to give you guys a quick update and then get back to reading, because I am trying to finish Hemlock and Silver in the next hour or two so that I can start another book. Not that I'm rushing Hemlock and Silver, I am taking my time with it. I'm enjoying it so much. It's Tkingfisher. She's like one of my favorite authors of all time, but I am trying to get as much reading done as I can this weekend. So let's talk about Fairydale, because I finished it and oh my gosh, you guys, it was so good. I can't get over it. I'm gonna be thinking about it forever and ever. I'm never gonna get over it. I fear it will be something I have to reread. If you watched my last reading vlog, you know that there was a moment where I was like, what the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? Like, what is happening between these characters, this main female character? Like, is she reincarnated? Is she having flashbacks and memories? Is this a relation thing to other people in her family? And then with the male main character, I'm like, is this guy a vampire, like a fairy? Is he a demon? What is going on? So we're made to believe that he is a demon the entire time. And I'm telling you, like, the last 150 pages take your head off your body because so much happens. Veronica literally told the most insane story with so much complexities and so much depth in 700 pages. My copy did have a bonus epilogue that is not on the audio, so if you only have the audio, just note you will not have access to the bonus epilogue, so see if you can get that somewhere else, because the bonus epilogue is definitely much needed to just bring the story all together and just have the perfect closure with a pretty little bow. I still need to go in and tab like this big chunk in the middle of the book because I was highlighting on my Kindle and not like using the physical book. If you've been following for a long time, since the beginning of this year, then you know I had like an arm injury. It was tendonitis in the elbow, blah, blah, blah. I won't bore you with it, but it's still a problem. It's still flaring up. I'm like trying to come to terms with the fact that I have to go back to physical therapy, but I can't even believe it. So anyway, now it's a chronic issue and it's a very heavy book to hold. So anyways, all that saying, I need to go in and tab. This is the third book that I like officially tab, which is just so exciting. I'm really new to annotating. Let me know if you annotate in the comments. I'm really enjoying it so much, especially for these books that just have so much going on. But anyway, if you want to read Fairydale and you are intimidated by the size, don't be. Take it a little bit at a time. Do the immersive read. I really recommend it. But quickly, I will tell you guys what this is about. This is a historical gothic romantasy, which just sounds like, oh my gosh, yes, I love anything historical fiction, but gothic romantasy sign me up. It is just the perfect fall read. So basically you're following this character named Darcy in 1955, and she gets this like letter that she's never known her family. She was like an orphan. She's an adult now. She gets this letter that her biological father passed away, and so she is summoned to this town called Fairydale. When she gets there, a bunch of weird stuff start going on. Like she knows right away that things are not right. Like something is fishy with the people in the town, and then she starts to like have these flashbacks of this life from a couple hundred years ago, and she's like, is that me? Like she has very, very vivid, real, like dreamlike flashbacks. So you're kind of jumping back and forth between those timelines, and she's trying to piece together really weird things that are going on in the town. There's like magical components, and in the world that she lives in, like there is no magic. She's like, what is going on? She doesn't feel like she can trust anybody, and then she comes upon this character named Caleb Hale, and she starts to develop feelings for him, and all the while really weird stuff starts going on. This book is broken up into 3 parts, so each chunk literally tells its own story. It's really hard to just like give you a quick fire synopsis, but that's kind of what we're getting in part 1. And then we also start getting flashbacks from like thousands of years ago. And we don't really know what, again, who this character is, this female character that she's having these flashbacks or these dreams of. And then this Caleb guy starts acting really weird in present day, and people start dying, and it's just, honestly, I'm telling you, and it just sounds absolutely crazy, like it really does. But basically, in all these flashbacks, she is seeing this guy, Amon Dertan, and she's also having feelings for him. She's like, why do I feel connected to this person? Why am I like in love with this person, and then also in present day falling in love with this other person? Am I in love with 2 people? What is going on? But she feels such a connection, and basically like she does share that throughout her whole life she has felt like something's missing. So things are starting to piece together for her in Fairydale and then in these flashbacks, and all of these lies start to surface, all of this basically just insanity, like crazy things going on, and she's just trying to piece it all together. And Veronica did such a beautiful job. In part 2, I'm not gonna lie, I was starting to feel a little bit like, okay, come on, give me some more. I'm getting flustered. Like I need to know what in the heck is going on, and not so flustered to the point that I ever wanted to DNF the book. That was never even a thought on my mind, but I'm just like, okay, come on, because there's still so much to go. Like what is going on? And then in the end, like I said, like everything just really comes together beautifully in part 3, and it's just a really beautiful story of timeless love. If you have read it, let me know your thoughts. I'm also going to leave you guys with 2 words: piercing and tail. If you know what I'm talking about, leave me a sword comment, because OMG. And also the spice is spicy, just so you know. Okay, so with that being said, I am now 60% of the way through Hemlock and Silver by Tkingfisher. I was also reading this in my last vlog, and I'm loving it so much. If you do not know, this is a very gothic twist on Snow White. Like it's more like loosely inspired. It does say it on the back, but Tkingfisher is known to do that. She really pulls inspiration from fairy tales, and she puts a very Brothers Grimm twist on it / Tim Burton. And if you're into any of that, I promise you, you're gonna love her books. But 60% already. I'm loving it so much. There is always a quirky animal companion, and we have a cat in this story, and the cat is so reminding me of Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland. And another thing Tkingfisher does that I love so much is that she oftentimes takes her main character through some sort of portal. And in this story, it's through a magic mirror, of course, because it's Snow White, so we have to have the magic mirror, right? And it's just starting to pick up. She's just gone through the mirror. She's met this quirky cat, and it's getting really, really good. This story is following a main character who is on a quest. She was basically hired by the king to figure out why his daughter is just ill and not getting better, and he believes she might be being poisoned. And the female main character in here is a poison expert. I don't know, what would you call her? I honestly don't even know. Poisonologist? Is that a word? Like, I don't even know. But anyway, she studies poisons. She's an expert in that area, and so he hires her, and she is trying to figure out what's going on. It is so good. It's so quirky. It's so like low stakes. It's just something that's very fun. So let's finish this one and then see what's up next. Excuse the fuck out of me. What you reading?
Infinite Fates.
Which one?
Our Infinite Fates.
You're in for a treat. Where you at? Where you at? Where
Not
you at?
far. Not far enough.
Not far. Alright, it's 11 p.m. and I've just finished Hemlock and Silver. The entire day just got away from me. I ended up napping for a while. Andrew and I read together for a little bit. We had dinner. I did some meal prepping, some chores. I just feel like it's one of those days where I don't even know where the time went. I don't even know. But anyway, I finished it and it was so good. Just very, very quirky fantasy. Andrew and I were having like a long chat about it, about her work and her writing, and it's just one of those things that you really do need to pay close attention to because it's so odd. Like, I would love to meet her and just pick her brain because she comes up with the oddest tales. Like, I don't know where she comes up with this, but they are so fun. I cannot recommend her work enough. I was so curious as I kept reading what components from Snow White would I see in this story, but she just has the best twists. If you read this, I don't think you would even necessarily think Snow White or fairy tales right away. You would really need to be putting little pieces together. It's done in a very subtle but a very cool way. So another book down, I think, let me check. This is just crazy. This is book 56 of the year. 56 is crazy. My goal was 50. I don't have a goal now. I'm just going to see where I end. Last year my goal was 20 and I read 63. So we will see where I end this year up with, maybe 75, I don't know, around there. But I want to share with you guys that my mom made me the absolute cutest Kindle case. I am obsessed. She even added like a little flower detail down here. It's got just the white trim, and I asked her to add this here so that I can tie it in a bow. It's just so pretty. I also asked her to make it a little bit bigger than my Kindle just so that I can comfortably fit like my charms and my Sunny Angel, and I feel like everything is just so nicely covered. It's just gorgeous. It's the perfect color for fall and winter. I love a good mauve and it's just so pretty. I'm just so happy. She does such a great job. If you missed in one of my last vlogs, she also made me this little book cover and it's also stunning. I added this little chain from Shop Lover's Library. If you don't follow her over on Instagram, I highly recommend. She makes the cutest Kindle charms, bookmark charms, and just bag charms. I also have this bookmark from her and so many other things. But yeah, my mom did the same here so I can like tie this in a bow, and this is just so pretty. And I've been keeping my books in here. So actually I have put Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil in here because this is going to be one of the books that I read this coming week. So I don't know, maybe we'll read it together in the next reading vlog. I don't really have like a plan for what I'm going to vlog next, if I'm going to do like a self-care or productive vlog, but I have decided to start If It Makes You Happy. This is going to be the one that I start next. So I'll start it tonight and we'll read it a little bit together tomorrow, and then I'll probably close the vlog out then. This is by Julie Olivia. It just dropped a few weeks ago. This is loosely inspired by Gilmore Girls and When Harry Met Sally, and I am a huge Harry Met Sally / Billy Crystal fan. Andrew and I literally watch Harry Met Sally on repeat. It's one of our comfort movies, so I'm so excited for this. I have not read any small books this month. Hemlock and Silver was my shortest book, and I think that one was 355. This one is 500 pages, just about 500 pages. So I've just been reading big books. And Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil is big. And then I'm definitely going to end out the month with Rose in Chains, which is also just another big book. So we'll see. I'm hoping I can finish these two this week and then read Rose in Chains, but add like another book in September. We'll see. I'm definitely reading more than I anticipated I would. So it's very exciting, but it is late. I'm kind of awake now. I was tired. I took a nap earlier. Andrew's asleep, like literally right here next to me. We just have like a nice ambiance on. This man can sleep through a tornado. I'm sure he doesn't even hear me talking right now, but I'm gonna get cozy, probably start this one in bed, and I will update you guys in the morning on my thoughts. Hi, it is the next day and I've had an entire work day. So it's already after 5, but I wanted to close out the vlog and give you guys a little update on If It Makes You Happy. I did read quite a bit today. I'm on chapter 9, which is page 115. I'm actually shocked that I've read that much. So far, I'm really loving her writing. It's definitely giving cozy fall vibes. Like, this is the cozy fall book of the season, I feel like. I also already love the characters. The male main character is just lovable. He's just giving golden retriever. He's one of those characters that kind of inserts himself, and I love those characters, which is very much Luke from Gilmore Girls. And the female main character is just kind of grumpy, kind of unhappy. She's going through a divorce. He's also a divorcee. He's raising his 2 daughters, and the mom is kind of not that much in the picture. Like, she's in the picture, but she's pretty absent. And he's a baker, and he, I guess, had developed a pretty good relationship. I mean, this small town, like, everybody just kind of knows each other. Had developed a really good relationship with her mom before she passed away, and so he's just kind of like used to being in that bed and breakfast that she's now running for her parents. Her dad is still alive, but he is taking some time away and spending some time with her younger sister who's graduating from college. So she's just kind of being a stand-in for the B&B right now. It's actually being passed down to her younger sister, who she feels like is just very peppy and happy and just like fits the role much better. So she's struggling. She's not having the easiest time, and she's not one of those kind of people that's going to ask for help, and she gets really, really stubborn about accepting help. So that sounds a lot like Lorelai as well. So far, I'm not so much getting the When Harry Met Sally vibes, but I'm excited to kind of see where that goes. That is why I was so excited to read this book, because I'm just in my Harry Met Sally era right now, but it's very good. It's very cozy. I'm going to be reading some more tonight, and I will definitely update you guys on the next reading vlog. This week I'm going to focus on this one and Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil, which will be my first V.E. Schwab book, which is also like a million pages long. I'm very excited. I actually also have the audio checked out through Libby, and so I feel like that's going to be super, super helpful because I can just listen while I get things done around the house. But if you guys have made it to the end, thank you so much. I am so close to 1K subscribers, which is just honestly crazy. I've been on this journey for 2 years now and love sharing little pockets of my life with you guys, and I appreciate every single one of you who's here and likes and comments and engages. It literally means the world to me. You have no idea. And I think this goes for all creators. You know, we take the time to film the content and edit the content and put it out there, and it's just putting little pieces of ourselves out there into the public, and when it's so well received, I'm just so grateful. So I would love if you stuck around if you have not subscribed, but I will see you guys in the next cozy vlog. Bye.